Al, 2-2, fair result?
No, not for me. Not for the. I think on reflection of the game, I think they. I don't know. I'm going to say no, because we had. I've lost count of the chances we had.
19 attempts on goal
19.
today.
We didn't have that in the first 4 games, did we? 19 attempts on goal. Well, there's one of the answers.
I guess the damning stat will be 12 of those were off target. Was that the problem today, do you think?
Yeah, there was. I just said to him in there now. It's composure in front of goal cost us dearly. Smashing at things, snatching at things, but can't change that. We created the chances, and I'm pleased about that because we've had games last week where we're on the back foot, and we don't look like we want to go into the box in case we foul up. But today we had a willingness to get into the final third, but we couldn't finish it off properly.
To be fair to your side, having conceded those 2 goals and let the visitors back into it, you still threw everything at them. They were trying to play it into the corners and waste time, whereas there was only one team keen to win that game at the end, and you threw everything at them.
I want to pull the shutters down today because I thought it was going to be a win. 2-0 up, you should finish the job off. You've got them by the proverbials, and they should be squeezed.
The 2 goals you conceded, it was a sort of crazy 6 minutes, really, wasn't it? Midway through the second half, in a game that you seem to be on top of.
It was Sunday League defending. Long ball down the throat. Deal with it. Can't deal with it. Bang. And then we get done again by something half similar. Not good enough.
Tunji Moses came off midway through that first half, and Nicky Platt came on, I thought did really well. But tell us about Moses. What's the problem?
Just got a very tight hamstring, and with that type of injury, so he's sensible enough to not to play through it and then get a tear. So as soon as he flagged over that he was struggling, he had to come off. But quite rightly, that you just pointed out, Nicky Platt, I think he's shown signs of why we've signed him. I think his overall performance was very decent.
When you look at the makeup of the side, you've got some pretty footballers, haven't you? Some really talented players, but with that you need that grit and tenacity somewhere in the side, and Nicky Platt, I thought, brought that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a very aggressive, competitive midfielder. He can play in that anchor role. He can push forward. He's a very competitive player, and I was pleased that we could actually get him on the pitch today because he's been biding his time. He's been he's respected the fact that we've had a few wins and he's cup tied, and it's difficult to come back after. But he's got on with his job, and I was pleased with him today, and fair play to him.
The fans at the end, I thought, reacted really well because I know you're disappointed because you're 2 goals to the good and you're at home, you want to win the game, and you've had those chances at the end perhaps to snatch the victory again. But the fans, I thought, reacted really well.
Oh yeah, I think I don't know. I think they enjoyed the fact that we weren't going to throw a blanket over it and say, well, let's just be cautious. I don't like that sort of football. You play at home, you expect to win. You want to create the type of football that will promote a win. And as you say, what was it, 19 chances?
19 attempts.
Well, there you go.
Just give us an update if you can. I'm thinking about the injured players. Phil Jevons still a couple of weeks away.
Phil Jevons is out. It's going to be at least 2, maybe 3, depending on how his rehab is. Obviously, Tunji's got. I'm not so sure whether that'll keep him out. I don't know what the degree of that injury is at this moment in time. Bobby got a stamp on his heel, on his Achilles. But we've still got a squad full of players that are not injured, and I've arranged a game on Tuesday night because we've got several players that haven't got 90 minutes under the belt, and I want to give them a chance to stake the claim for the place next Saturday.
Just updates on Danny Gossett. There's one more game has he got, the Histon game away?
Yeah, that's the final one. I'm not quite sure of what happens after that. The indications are that Oldham will want him back, but that's not been confirmed yet.
And Adriano Moko, not seen him for a few weeks. Is he going to be anywhere near next weekend?
Yeah, he's on the final stages of his rehab. He's putting a lot of legwork in. Hopefully, I might be able to give him a little bit of time on Tuesday in the game, and then he'll be in contention for next week.
7 league games in for you now as manager, and you look at your stats and played 7, won 3, drawn 3, lost 1. Are you happy with your progress overall? I know you're disappointed not to have got 3 points today, but when you look at the broader picture, are you contented with what you've achieved?
No, if I'm going to be honest, if we'd have been playing at Gloucester today, away from home, and we'd have got a draw, I might have looked at it a bit different, but you know, I try and say it as it is. It's a home game, and I don't care who we're playing. I'm trying to get a win, and we had the win halfway in the bag, but then the garage doors open. Oh, double garage doors.
Thanks for your time. Well said. Tell us about your goal though. You set us off nicely on the 17th minute with a great finish. 4 in 4 for you.
Yeah, I started to hit a bit of form. Simple goal really. Bobby just played the ball in between centre half and full back and just had one touch and put it bottom corner against the keeper.
Yourself, Bobby, Scott, seems to be a real understanding between the young boys at the side. That developed over 8 years, do you think?
Yeah, well obviously at Glasgow College, we played in the same team for 3 years. It's just what we've been doing all that time. Like we scored plenty of goals as us three over the years, so we've replicated it on here as well.
Alan Lord's been boring me rigid about you for something like 2-3 years now. He's a big fan of yours, and he's shown some real faith in you, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's put me in the starting 11, and I think I've repaid him. Obviously, I'm still in the team, so just hope that I can carry on and score more goals.
It's been a big turnaround, hasn't it? At the start of the season, 1 point in 5 games, and now we're looking at just 1 defeat in 7, I think. So, what has changed? Apart from the manager, the obvious, but what has changed?
I think Lloyd's noticed a few weaknesses in the squad, sorted them out, brought newer players in, he brought Tunji and he brought Danny in. And yeah, I just think he's eradicated all the weaknesses. And we've just got a better team around now. Like we know we're better than a lot of the teams in this league. We know we can win, and he's just helped us believe that.
I know you're disappointed not to have won today, but you must be pleased with the number of chances the county are creating in games, and it gives you an opportunity to get on the score sheet for us.
Yeah, we've been creating loads. Should have scored at the end as well. Pulled it.
I wasn't going to mention that.
Yeah, I'll mention it. Yeah, we're creating like it's not worrying because we actually are creating chances. If we weren't creating chances, then there'd be something going wrong. But the fact that one day we'll take a lot of the chances and we'll drum a team, it's just waiting.
What do you think will represent progress for Stockport County this season? What can be achieved?
Well, because of our start of the season, for me, I'm hoping to get in the playoffs and then get promoted that way. Obviously, the lads think we can get promoted as well. We all think we're good enough. And on our day, I reckon we can beat anyone in the league.
Well, it's the Thunder and Lightning are starting, so let's disappear. Well done, thanks for that.
Thanks a lot, cheers.